Welcome back to Everyday English Podcast, the podcast where your confidence grows and your English glows. I'm your girl, Emma, and today we are tackling something every learner struggles with: talking, speaking, having real English conversations without freezing up like a broken Wi Fi connection. Let me ask you, do you understand English in your head but panic when it's time to speak? Do you feel like you know the words but forget everything when someone says, "So tell me about yourself"? And what if I told you that conversation skills are just like gym skills, something you can train and level up? If you said yes to any of these, guess what? You're not broken. You're just learning. And that's why we're here. And of course, joining me today is my conversation co pilot, the smooth talking, slang dropping, always smiling Ryan.
Hi, Emma. Let's get this convo started. You already know I'm hyped for this one. I've talked to so many learners who say, I can read and write, but when I try to talk, my brain just shuts down. Like, it's the final boss of English learning. And today, we're going to help you beat it.
Yes, because here's the truth: English conversation isn't about being perfect, it's about being present. And when you stop obsessing over mistakes and start focusing on connection, your whole vibe changes. Today's episode is all about why conversation feels scary, how to actually get better at speaking, and fun ways to practice that don't feel boring or fake. Let's dive in.
All right, let's break it down. Why is speaking so tough even when you know a lot of vocabulary? Here's the answer: pressure. When you're speaking, you've got zero time to think. Your brain is racing like, what's the right word? What tense do I use? Am I even making sense?
Exactly. It's like trying to play chess while juggling flaming swords. Your brain's like, help, and your mouth just shuts off. But guess what? That's normal. Your brain is doing a lot: translating, processing, building sentences. No wonder it feels hard.
And then there's the fear. Fear of sounding silly. Fear of judgment. Fear of making mistakes. But here's the twist. Mistakes are the only way you learn. You literally can't get better at speaking without sounding awkward sometimes.
Yes, we learned our first language by babbling, pointing, saying, 1,000 times. So why expect perfection in your second one? Fluency is not about speaking perfectly, it's about speaking confidently, even when it's messy.
All right, now for the good stuff. How do you actually improve your conversation skills? Tip number 1. Talk to yourself. Yup, full-on crazy person mode. Narrate your day in English. I'm making coffee. I'm late again. Why is my cat on the fridge? It might feel weird, but it builds fluency.
Tip number 2, use shadowing. That means you repeat what native speakers say right after they say it, like a human echo. Great for pronunciation and rhythm. Find a YouTube video or podcast, pause after a sentence, and copy it exactly. You'll feel the language in your mouth.
Tip number 3. Join online conversation groups. There are so many apps where you can chat with other learners or tutors. Even 10 minutes a day helps. You don't need a classroom. You need reps. Like at the gym.
Tip number 4, record yourself. Yes, it's awkward at first, but trust me, hearing yourself helps you fix pronunciation, check fluency, and track progress. You'll cringe now and thank yourself later.
Tip number 4. Make it fun. Don't just do boring dialogues like, hello, what is your job? Nah, friends, practice real convos. React to memes in English. Talk about your weekend. Pretend you're giving advice to your younger self. Get creative.
Okay, let's keep it real for a second. The biggest block in English conversation isn't grammar, it's confidence. Most learners know more than they think, but fear turns that knowledge into silence. So let's flip the mindset from "I don't want to sound stupid" to "I'm learning out loud and that's powerful."
Boom. Confidence doesn't mean I know everything. It means I'm not afraid to try. You're going to forget words. You're going to say awkward things, but guess what? So do native speakers. All the time. So stop aiming for perfect. Aim for progress. That's the real flex.
Yes! And look, you're not alone. Every confident speaker was once a shy learner, but they didn't wait until they were ready. They spoke anyway. And every messy sentence made them better.
So here's your challenge. This week, talk out loud to your mirror, your pet, your friend, your voice recorder. Doesn't matter who. What matters is you speak. That's how you unlock fluency. One brave sentence at a time.
All right, fam, let's land this episode with a mic drop moment. Your voice matters, not just in English, but in life. And the more you practice using it, the stronger it gets.
You don't need perfect grammar. You need guts. You need practice. And you need to show up, even when your voice shakes.
So remember, talk often, make mistakes, laugh at yourself, and never stop learning out loud. Because your next conversation might be the one that changes everything.
And now, don't go anywhere just yet. Stay tuned, because we're about to drop the rich vocabulary used in this episode, so you can boost your skills like a boss. Let's get into it.
Freeze up, to suddenly become unable to move or speak due to fear or stress. I freeze up when someone asks me a question in English.
Self-talk. The way you talk to yourself in your mind. Positive self-talk helps build confidence.
Shadowing, a language learning technique where you repeat what someone says immediately after. Shadowing helps with pronunciation and speaking rhythm.
Cringe. To feel embarrassed or awkward. I cringe when I hear my own voice, but I still record myself to improve.
Reps, short for repetitions, like in the gym, doing something again and again. You need speaking reps to build fluency.
Convo, short for conversation. Let's practice some real convos, not textbook stuff.
Narrate, to describe events as they happen. Narrate your actions in English to get comfortable speaking.
Flex, to show off or be proud of something. Speaking in English without fear, that's a flex.
And there you have it. Few new words to flex in your next convo.
Don't forget to use them this week. Add them to your voice notes, your mirror talk, your cat chats, whatever works.
We believe in you, we're proud of you, and we're so hyped to be part of your English journey. Hit follow, share this with your language crew, and drop us a review if today's episode helped. Until next time, speak up, speak proud.